Zorzi was rattled, but trying to take control of the situation in the only way she knew how. Cinebra puffed on his cigarillo and watched Zorzi.
So, you would be the young woman who so upset Sanford in Arkham.
He pulled his cigarillo out of his mouth and examined it.
Not that he doesn't deserve it, that boy.
Bonnery.
Would you two stop with the funny talk, please? I'm unfamiliar with the dialect, and I find it off-putting.
My apologies. I picked up the local lingo while working a Punch and Judy show in the West End. Once one starts, it's quite hard to stop. Isn't that so, Countess Zorzi?
Quite. Though you do not look like a Punch and Judy man to me.
It was an idle pleasure. One seeks them out when one gets as old as I. Though maybe you know something about that,
It was not exactly a pleasure in my case. I was pretending to be a young man in order to... Well, that is neither here nor there.
Cinebra returned her smile, and Trish found herself vaguely discomfited that they were getting along so chummily. A glance at Lapp showed he shared her sentiments, even if he wasn't as good at hiding them.
A story I simply must hear the rest of one day. If you are looking for the book, it is not here, as I told your friend earlier.
Then where is it? Be a dear and give me a hint, would you?
Cinebra rose slowly to his feet and gave a desultory puff on his cigarillo.
Do you know how many unsavory sorts wish to acquire that volume? Frankly, I am doing the world a favor by keeping it safely under lock and key.
He pointed the cigarillo at Zorzi.
Something you know a bit about these days, I think.
Trish looked at Zorzi and saw that the other woman was somewhat taken aback by this statement.
I was surprised to learn of your new raison d'être. A bit disappointed as well, I must say. You were the best thief I have ever known, Countess. Such talent, such élan, like the great thieves of the previous century. And now you do the little work of little men in little rooms. Academics. What do they know about the true value of anything?
Zorzi paused and glanced at Trish.
The Americans call it a come-to-Jesus moment, I believe.
She raised her revolver and aimed it at Cinebra. Lapp tensed, and Trish was on her feet a moment later.
What's the play here, Zorzi?
Zorzi ignored her, her attentions fixed on Cinebra.
And whatever your opinion of me, I am still the greatest thief in Europe. Whatever the reasons for my thievery, I want that book, monsieur, and I will have it one way or another.